Good morning. We have our lesson number 5 under computing. And for today's lesson, we're looking at the computer mouse again. In our last meeting, we saw the types of mouse that we have. We made mention of the wireless mouse, the mechanical mouse, the touchpad, and other types of mouse. For today's lesson, we will look at the mouse skills. So at the end of this lesson, we should be able to demonstrate the various mouse skills. Okay. You should be able to be familiar with the computer mouse skills. Now let's look at what a mouse skills is. Okay, we will refer to mouse skills as the various ways of using the computer mouse. Okay. We have several ways in which a computer user can use the computer mouse. Okay. With the mouse skills, we have 5 basic mouse skills. Okay. And these are clicking, double clicking, selecting, pointing, and drag and drop. Okay. Drag and drop is also known as dragging. So these are the 5 basic mouse skills. We have other mouse skills like the triple clicking and the rest. Okay. But with the basic ones, we have these 5 mouse skills, and that's the clicking, double clicking, selecting, pointing, and drag and drop. So we'll look at each of them and how they are being used on the computer. So the first one, we'll look at clicking. Clicking is the act of pressing the left or the right button of the computer mouse once and releasing it. Okay. If you are able to press either the left or the right button once and release your hand, you refer to it as clicking. But in actual sense, when someone tells you that click, the person is trying to tell you to press on the left button. Okay. When you hear click, it means you are pressing the left button. Okay. So the act of pressing the left button once and releasing it, you refer to that one as left clicking. Okay. And the act of pressing the right button once is also referred to as right clicking. Okay. But when you hear click, or when someone tells you to click, the person is actually telling you to press the left button once and to release that button. Okay. The other time we saw the part of the mouse. We said the left button is where we normally have our index finger. So on our screen, we are being asked to click. It means that you have to press the left button of the mouse once and release that button. Okay. If you are able to do that, you have performed the mouse skill known as clicking. Okay. Now the next one, we have what we call double clicking. Okay. And as the name appears, double means two. Okay. So double clicking is the act of pressing the left button of the mouse twice in a quick manner. If you're able to press the left button twice in a quick manner, okay, that's in the quick succession, you can refer to that one as double clicking. And this mouse skills is used to open applications and to issue commands. So most of the time, if you want to open an icon or a program icon on the desktop, you normally press on the left button twice, okay, for that application to open. And this skill is known as double clicking. So with the left button, if you press on it 2 times in a fast or a quick manner, you refer to that one as double clicking. And the next one, we have what we call selecting. Okay, and this is one of the mouse skills that involves moving the mouse pointer for it to be on an icon or any item on the computer and left clicking once on that particular item or icon. So when you are able to move the cursor for it to be on an icon and you press on the left button once and releasing it, that icon will be highlighted. Okay, and that's what we call selecting. Okay, so selecting means pressing on an icon, okay, with the left button once and releasing the left button. And the next one, we have what we call pointing. Pointing is similar to selecting. The only difference is that with pointing, you don't click any of the mouse button. Okay, so pointing is the act of moving the mouse pointer for it to be on an item or an icon without clicking. So with this particular mouse skills, there's no need for you to click or press on any of the buttons. Okay, what you have to do is just to move the cursor or the mouse for it to be on an item. If you're able to drag the mouse for the cursor to be on an icon or any item on the computer, it is referred to as pointing. Okay, so this is the only mouse skill that does not involve clicking or pressing on any of the button of the computer mouse. And the next one we have what we call drag and drop or dragging. And this is the act of left clicking on an icon, holding the left button down and moving it to another location before releasing it. This mouse skill is usually used when you want to move an item from one place to another place, either on a desktop or within a folder. Okay, so the drag and drop or the dragging, you normally have to move the mouse pointer for it to be on an icon. You left click on the left button and you hold it down without releasing the left button. Then you drag it to a different location. Okay, and it actually helps users of the computer to be able to move icons or items from one place to another place. Okay, so we'll end our lesson here. Okay, so these are the five main mouse skills: clicking, double clicking, selecting, pointing, and drag and drop. Okay, let's look at our next assignment. That's assignment 5. So with our assignment number 5, the first question is, what is a mouse skill? Okay, so we define what a mouse skill is. Okay, so the next one, you state the 5 mouse skills you know. And the last one, which is contemporary, you write what clicking is. Okay, you write the meaning of clicking. So we'll end our lesson here. On Friday, I'll prepare another lesson for you. Okay, so that we'll be able to cover what you are supposed to do within the week. Stay safe. Bye.